have lived on this land since 1752. My name is Elias Thorne. The house sits low on a slope by the ash tree where we buried Margaret. I walk the fields at night with my hound, Black Ram. The air is always still here. The night swallows sounds. I walk to keep my mind from tasting the quiet. Years after her burial, I sealed the upper chamber. I could not bear to open that door again. One moonlit night, I walked past the house and saw a dark shape at the high window, the chamber's small pane. For a moment, I thought a figure moved there. Rage and fear pushed me inside. I climbed the stairs with my candle and my hand tight on the banister. The room was empty, but the air felt warm. It smelled of damp earth and a faint perfume I knew belonged to her. I stood in the doorway and thought the house had tricked me. I told myself this was grief and nothing more. But when I left, Black Ram would not follow. He stared at the door and would not cross its threshold. The noise began the next night. Black Ram whined beside my bed. I heard slow, heavy steps above my head, each one set as if someone counted my breathing. The sound stopped directly over my chest. I sat up with my heart beating hard and listened to the timbers settle. Later, I found the kitchen candles burning, though I had snuffed them before bed. Her gowns lay scattered across the chamber floor, streaked with mud as if torn from the ground. I climbed to the room again, and there she stood in the doorway, or a thing that wore her shape. It was wrong in the joints, smaller than she had been, and its face hid in shadow. It breathed like soil shifting in a grave. When I rushed it, it turned and fled. Its footsteps did not go down the stair, but seemed to echo inside my head. I ran after it into the fields with Black Ram on the scent, but the night was hollow. I found a set of footprints that led back toward the house, not away. They sank into the earth as if whatever walked there had come up from below. After that, the house spoke in small things. Whispers came through the wall timbers at dawn. A voice called me husband, in a tone that felt like dirt falling. It said I had buried her alive, that I had closed the chamber while she still breathed and prayed. I remembered flashes I tried to drive away. The midwife's hands, my own fingers fumbling at the latch, something warm beneath the cloth that would not be still. I fought the memory and feared it. One night I saw the shape in the yard staring through the glass, mouth like a dark hole. I took my musket and fired into the fog. The silhouette dropped and slipped into the mist. In the morning, there were damp prints at the stairs' foot. They climbed up the boards, crossed the threshold to my bed, and stopped. Black Ram would not sleep near me any longer. He slept in the kitchen with his head to the floor and did not close his eyes. I could live like this no longer. I went to the sealed chamber with lantern in hand to end the waiting. My hands trembled when I opened the door. The room looked as if someone had been there only minutes before. The straw chair knocked back, a thin trail of mud to the bed, a gown folded at the foot like a promise. At the bed, I found a shallow hollows in the mattress and the imprint of a body, as if someone had lain there in the dark. Beneath the pillow, my fingers found a note pressed to the linen with soil on its edges. The words were smeared, but I read them like a command. Forgive me. Do not let them in. As I held the paper, the air closed around me and the voice rose from the walls in a whisper that sounded like the creak over the ash roots. It said, "You sealed her to keep her safe. You sealed her to keep the thing out. You sealed her to keep us both inside." Black Ram barked once, a short, sharp sound, and then stopped. The lantern guttered. I stepped back and the door shut itself with a soft, dull thud of earth settling. Outside, the night stretched wide and ready. Inside, the house waited for me to remember what I had done and what I would do next.